When the ball drops in New York City's Times Square to herald the start of 2025, it'll actually be late to the party, as dozens of countries around the world will already have welcomed the new year. From the remote islands of the Pacific to the bustling cities of Asia and Europe, the dawn of a new year is a universal celebration, marked by unique traditions and a shared sense of hope. Join us on a journey across time zones as we witness the wave of festivities that will wash over the planet. We'll explore the vibrant customs and heartfelt wishes of people from all walks of life as they bid farewell to the old and embrace the new. Get ready for a dazzling display of fireworks, music, and cultural richness that captures the spirit of this global celebration. So buckle up and grab your noisemakers as we embark on this exciting adventure, counting down to 2025 with the world. Our first stop takes us to the heart of the Pacific Ocean, to the island of Kiribati, also known as Christmas Island. At 5 a.m. Eastern Time, this tiny coral atoll, part of the Republic of Kiribati, has the distinct honor of being the first inhabited place on Earth to greet the new year. Imagine the sun rising over the vast expanse of the Pacific, casting a golden glow on the white sand beaches as the islanders welcome 2025 with open arms. Life on Kiribati is closely intertwined with the rhythm of the ocean. While the celebrations may be more subdued than the dazzling fireworks displays in other parts of the world, the joy of welcoming a new year is no less profound. It's a time for families to gather, share traditional foods, and reflect on the year gone by, surrounded by the serene beauty of their island home. Just 15 minutes after Kiribati, the Chatham Islands, located about 500 miles east of New Zealand, raise a toast to the new year. This remote archipelago, known for its rugged beauty and unique flora and fauna, boasts a small but spirited population that takes pride in its distinctive identity. As the sun begins to peek over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the island's dramatic cliffs and rolling hills, the residents of the Chatham Islands gather to celebrate. It's a time for community gatherings, lively music, and perhaps a dip in the chilly Pacific waters for the brave of heart. At 6 a.m. Eastern Time, the wave of New Year's celebrations reaches mainland New Zealand, along with Tokelau, Samoa, Tonga, Kiribati's Phoenix Islands, and even some research stations in Antarctica. In Auckland, New Zealand's largest city, the iconic Sky Tower erupts in a dazzling display of fireworks, illuminating the night sky with a kaleidoscope of colours. Across the country, Kiwis gather with friends and family, enjoying barbecues, picnics, and outdoor concerts. The atmosphere is electric with anticipation and excitement as they bid farewell to the old year and embrace the promise of a fresh start. Fiji's festive spirit, island rhythms, and warm hospitality. An hour later, at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, the party moves to Fiji, a scattering of islands in Melanesia, where the celebration of New Year's Eve, known locally as Ngā Sere ni Yabaki Vu, is a vibrant fusion of indigenous Fijian and Polynesian traditions. Imagine the rhythmic beat of traditional drums echoing through the warm tropical air, as locals and visitors alike gather for mix, traditional Fijian dances. The spirit of hospitality is deeply ingrained in Fijian culture, and New Year's Eve is no exception. Guests are welcomed with open arms into homes and villages to share in the festive spirit, enjoying kava ceremonies, delicious feasts, and heartfelt well-wishes for the year ahead.
Australia rings in the new year, from Sydney's harbour to outback celebrations. At 8 a.m. Eastern Time, Australia takes centre stage with its iconic New Year's Eve celebrations. Sydney Harbour transforms into a breathtaking spectacle of lights and pyrotechnics as millions gather to witness the city's world-renowned fireworks display. The Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge provide a stunning backdrop for this dazzling extravaganza. But the festivities aren't confined to the coast. From the outback to the tropical rainforests, Australians celebrate the new year in their own unique ways. Whether it's a beach party, a backyard barbecue, or a traditional bush dance, the spirit of celebration and camaraderie is infectious.
Japan's tranquil welcome, temple bells, and quiet reflections. As the New Year's wave sweeps across Asia, Japan welcomes 2025 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with a blend of ancient traditions and modern festivities. In a tradition known as Joya no Kane, Buddhist temples across the country ring their bells 108 times, symbolizing the cleansing of 108 worldly desires, ushering in the new year with a sense of peace and reflection. Families gather for traditional osechi ryori meals, featuring beautifully arranged dishes with symbolic meanings for good luck and prosperity. While fireworks displays light up the night sky in major cities, many Japanese people opt for a more tranquil observance, visiting shrines and temples to offer prayers for a happy and healthy year ahead.
China's Lunar New Year countdown, a celebration of family and fortune. At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, China, along with several other Asian countries, welcomes the New Year, although their biggest celebration, the Lunar New Year, is still a few weeks away. In Beijing, Shanghai, and other major cities, fireworks illuminate the night sky, accompanied by the joyous sounds of firecrackers, believed to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck. Family reunions are a central part of the New Year's festivities in China, with generations gathering to share elaborate meals, exchange gifts, and reminisce about the past year. Red envelopes filled with money are given to children and unmarried adults as a symbol of good fortune. India's diverse celebrations, from religious rituals to festive feasts. At 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, India ushers in the new year with a vibrant tapestry of celebrations that reflect the country's incredible cultural diversity. From the colourful street parades in Goa to the prayer gatherings in temples and mosques, Indians celebrate in their own unique ways. Family feasts are a highlight of the celebrations, with each region showcasing its culinary specialties. In many parts of India, people decorate their homes with rangoli, intricate designs created on the floor using coloured powders, flowers or rice, symbolising a warm welcome to the deities and good fortune for the new year. Moscow's Grand Display, a fusion of tradition and modernity. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Moscow's iconic Red Square comes alive with a spectacular fireworks display, marking the arrival of the new year. The colourful explosions illuminate the historic buildings, including the Kremlin and St. Basil's Cathedral, creating a magical atmosphere. Across Russia, families gather for festive meals, often featuring traditional dishes like Olivier salad and herring under a fur coat. Champagne flows freely as people exchange toasts and wish each other a happy and prosperous new year. London's Big Ben chimes a countdown heard around the world. As the clock strikes 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the familiar chimes of Big Ben ring out from the Houses of Parliament in London, signalling the arrival of the new year in the United Kingdom. The iconic clock tower, a symbol of British resilience and tradition, provides a backdrop for a stunning fireworks display over the River Thames. From the bustling pubs to the elegant restaurants, Londoners celebrate with gusto, raising a toast to the new year with friends and loved ones. The atmosphere is one of joyful revelry, a fitting end to a day of global celebrations. A new year dawns reflections on a global celebration. As we've journeyed across the globe, witnessing the myriad ways in which cultures around the world ring in the new year, one thing is clear: the desire for a fresh start, a time for hope and renewal, is a universal sentiment. From the remote islands of the Pacific to the bustling metropolises of Asia and Europe, the arrival of a new year is a time for reflection, celebration, and a shared sense of humanity. In all, there are 39 different local time zones in use across the globe, which means it takes 26 hours for the entire world to welcome the new year. So if you really love to hum Auld Lang Syne, you can celebrate over and over again as the day rolls around. As the last of the fireworks fade and the echoes of celebration quiet down, we're left with a sense of wonder at the diversity of our world and the common threads that bind us together. Here's to a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2025 for all!